So, welcome back again to my channel. By the way, I'm Gutierrez Donald A from 2107. And for today's video, I'm going to make a tutorial for this chapter, which is chapter 3, entitled Communication Fundamentals. So, a network can be as complex as devices connected across the internet, or as simple as two computers directly connected to one another with a single cable, and anything in between. So networks can vary in size, shape, and function. However, simply having a wired or wireless physical connection between end devices is not enough to enable communication. For communication to occur, device must know how to communicate. So people exchange ideas using many different communication methods. However, regardless of the method chosen, all communication methods have three elements in common. So the first of all these elements is the message source or sender. Message sources are people or electronic devices that need to send a message to another individuals or devices. The second element of the communication is the destination or receiver of the message. The destination receives the message and interprets. A third element, called a channel, consists of the media that provides the pathway over which the message travels from source to destinations. So communication begins with a message or information that must be sent from a source to a destination. The sending of this message, whether by protocols, by face-to-face communication, or over a network, is governed by rules called protocols. So these protocols are specific to the type of communication method occurring in our day-to-day personal communication. The rules we use to communicate over one medium, like a telephone call, are not necessarily the same as the protocols for using another medium, such as sending a letter. For example, consider two people communicating face-to-face as shown in figure. Prior to communicating, they must agree on the language. Next, when they have a message to share, they must be able to format that message in a way that is understandable. For example, if someone uses the English language but poor sentence structure, the message can easily be misunderstood. Each of these tasks describe protocols put in place to accomplish communication. This is also true of computer communication. Many different rules or protocols govern all methods of communication that exist in the world today. So, rules establishment before communicating with one another. Individual must use established rules or agreement to govern the conversation. For example, consider figure 1. Protocols are necessary for effective communication. These rules or protocols must be followed in order for the message to be successfully delivered and understood. Protocol must account for the following requirements: an identified sender and receiver, common language and grammar, speed and timing of delivery, confirmation or acknowledgement requirements. So the protocols that are used in network communication share many of these fundamental traits. So in addition to identify the source and destination, computer network protocols define the details of how a message is transmitted across a network. So common computer protocols include the requirements. Each of these will be discussed in more detail. So let's move to the activity. So let's read first instructions. So drag the OSI layer to its functional description. So we have a table here. We have a layers and OSI layer functional description. So we need to put the correct OSI layer to the OSI layer functional description for us to have the correct answer. So the first one that we have is segments, transfers, and reassembles data. So it's transport. So exchanges frames between devices. So it's data link. And the third one that we have is contains protocols used for process to communications. So it should be application. a technical problem in dragging this. So I think this presentation is so bit transmission, physical, data link. So you have a technical problem in dragging the answers. So exchange frames between devices. So it's data link. Contains protocol used for process-to-process communications. This application. So the fourth one is provides a data path or route. So it's a network. Bit transmission. So it's physical. So we have a technical problem in dragging these answers. So let's check. So you have successfully matched the OSI layer to its functional description. So that's for all for this video. So I hope you learn and understand, and thank you for watching.